The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel.
All right, what's up, fellas? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Sunday. Oh, Super Bowl Sunday. That was a pretty good game to watch, depending on what team you're rooting for. Tom Brady, the GOAT. The GOAT.
Halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Fucking GOAT, dude.
Taking about 7 yards
You guys just watched fucking history for the last 20 years with Tom Brady.
At the 25.
Stay 50. Go 20.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch tight end. 4 down.
To throw is Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
480. 180. Cut. Hey, alert 48.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now remember, this is the number 1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they're not going to fix that. It's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
48, Mike. Touchdown.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here.
Damn, what a punt. What a fucking punt.
That ball's going to angle out
Oh,
at the
excuse me.
6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Where's up? 51's the Mike. You don't know no better. 51's the Mike, boys. 51. Where's it on?
Jackson now. Open man is Trey Burton. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens
My son would be
touchdown.
proud of me right now with that stop and go shit. He would be proud of me.
His 3rd
He's been
touchdown
teaching me that
now on
shit.
the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
He would be proud. He'd be cracking up right now.
Working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that.
Nevertheless, wasn't that a good Super Bowl, y'all? Damn, man, Tom Brady is something else. Tom Brady is something else, dude. He is,
Like a 95% chance of winning the game.
you know,
I don't know if that number's correct,
he is the
but
champion.
it certainly does tend to play out that way.
He is the
doesn't it?
best quarterback there is, dude. Hands down. Hands down. He's got the rings. He's got the Super Bowl appearances. You know.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had 2 drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford. Pass incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past.
Damn, this Baltimore team is nasty.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up.
Holy smokes.
And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Complete
So
defensive
gets on
domination
the scoreboard with a
in
return
the
for a
first quarter.
touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that.
I
Imagine
was
having to
watching
go
my
get
guy
him in
and
the end
see
zone,
what happens
escort him
when
to the
Red
bench,
Horse the
and give him
highlights.
the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to.
Damn.
It's
Wow,
good.
this
They
team
stretch their
surprises
lead
me.
to 28-0 now.
It's like I just put the keys in the ignition and the car just does the work for you. Suspension's dialed, steering's dialed in, fucking tow, your camber, everything's just fucking dialed. It's like a souped up race machine.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
All I gotta
And
do
no
is just
effort to
drive.
bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, the message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now a handoff looking right.
Nice. Damn, that's two good runs. Ooh, who's that? Jackson?
So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet.
Ooh, Jackson's hurt. Oh my God, it's not my team. Jesus.
Well,
I played the Lions in another league, and for a split second I saw Lions injury, and it was just like flashbacks, of course.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go, go, go. 48 spot.
This one out quickly to Watkins. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
40 got. Check back 21. Check back 21. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a really good play. That was really good.
At 200 for his career, maybe more importantly, a first down. Here back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
22. Check 50. Easy alert.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a
Good
row.
drive.
It's gonna be terrific.
Good drive on his end.
But to get one, that was huge for him.
There's
That has
some
to feel
fucking good
much
throws
better
right there.
now.
He had
You
some
do
good
have still
throws.
the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
I got him. Mike, check, 59.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner, and in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability, and this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down, Dobbins, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try to run forward with Dobbins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time he is in.
Yes.
J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, and they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Set, lady. Check by 21. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing again. Stafford.
Pick your game up.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Right, check, 59. I got it.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On second down now, Dobbins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
13.
Jackson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
951. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Well, Mike 51.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to this offense.
Gardner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, this is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Hey, check.
Play action. Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Set. 180. Check Mike 21. Hey, check. Hey, check Mike 21.
Here's Stafford. Throw him deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now they try the right side here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Set. Yellow 80. Check Mike. Yellow 80. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit.
That was a good play.
Jtcew10, his third touchdown.
Tight end right over the middle.
And the Lions are in for
Oh,
6.
that was a great fucking play.
As a general
Shit.
rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They set up the screen for Downs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey. Tight down. There you go. Mike 51. Mike. Get on.
Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by
What the fuck was
Tracy
that?
Walker.
He jumped out of
And
nowhere.
they will finally get him,
I
but not
love
until
that,
he's
too.
all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Let's go.
come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
Fucking nailed that. Damn it.
Hawkinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Good. That's good.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
That's not good either. That's a lot of points given up.
Because officials always
2
tell you, I don't
touchdowns
want
in
to
the
throw
last
the flag,
fucking like
but
30
you
seconds.
caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Downs, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run here with Dobbins. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I don't even want to give him the chance to fucking have the ball. Hell no. He's playing lights out. Now he's playing lights out. Uh-oh. Do we need to do a rule check? Am I breaking the rules? Let me double check, bud. Once per quarter. I can do it once per quarter. I went for it on 4th down in the 2nd quarter and the 3rd quarter.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Go on, D.
'" That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Is the distance on the punt there, and the Lions will take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Okay, I'm going to
First
pay
play of the
attention
drive
to my
going
game.
for 14 and also going for a 1st down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 41, Stafford. Looking man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
180. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Stafford on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Coming to you.
Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Lions on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check back 21. Check back 21. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it on.
Out of the gun, Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Set. 180. 48 front. Switch up. 50.
From the red zone now, Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Bawden, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down.
He's making a hell of a charge right now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, fellas.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things were looking really good at half, Charles, but the story has changed, and they just sat this offense on the sideline watching another touch. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy.
Wow, that was
and his crew will
nuts.
take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Keep it up. Hey, check Mike 21.
Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Hey, lady! Hey, 22! Let's go, defense!
From the gun, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're running it. 58 Mike, 58. 58 Mike. I got one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
That's crazy.
His 9th touchdown.
He's a fucking touchdown away now.
Lions have got it back to a
That's insane.
one-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
What a second half. What a second half.
This game back within a touchdown now.
Yanni sent me a fucking game invite. Sorry, buddy, I'm in a game.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball.
Come on, what the fuck? That's
What you
bullshit.
gonna do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Double dog, that's the way. Check 59, Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to run into a brick
what the
wall right
fuck?
in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Can I go for it now? No, now we're going for this shit. Fuck all that.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Fuck that, dude. You have hot momentum. Hot momentum.
Often to 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
He's pissed. He's pissed.
Finish it up. 180. Finish it. 51, Mike 51.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get in the weight room. Hey, check Mike 100.
To throw again. Stafford. He's going to go deep for Conley. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 62 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ready.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Double right. 48. Look, hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. Coming. Check 48 to the mic. Check 48 to the mic. Alert. 48. 48.
Throwing again. Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's get it. Mike, that lady. I don't even know why this team showed up. 48 to Mike. Watch the backer.
Again, it's Stafford. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground. Dobbins. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Hey, what's going on, man?
On running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Hi, Ernest.
Dobbins running out of the gun. It's a gain of 7 on the ground.
Fucking got cold out there, huh?
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
Would you want to light one?
Things over prior to this
Yeah, come on up and light it. Shit, I'm ready now. I've been ready.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the slant. 59.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
It's been a long day for you. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go.
So that'll back them up 5.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Up by less than... Okay, so I did read the rules.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
My bad. I actually looked at the rules in the wrong league, so my apologies. But I did go for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter. So up by less than 1 score in the 4th quarter, I am allowed to go for it on 4th down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Whew, that was a nerve-wracking game. I had a really big lead, and then he just came through and started fucking knocking out solid points. Bam, 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 bam. And I threw 2 picks that did not help my cause, and it was really tough. And it was a good game by Jtcew10. That was a fucking good game. He had a rough start and had a fucking hell of a finish. Anyways, Matthew Stafford, 21 for 35, 320 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 INTs. Lamar Jackson, 15 for 19, 301 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 INTs. Fuck! I threw 2 INTs. It sucks. He did lock up my run game, 19 for 36 for 2 touchdowns. J.K. Dobbins. Chuba Hubbard, 15 for 81, 1 touchdown. Johnson, 3 for 3. With a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 2 for 4. I didn't run the ball much with him. Dobbins, 6 for 65. Sammy Watkins, 6 for 70. T.J. Hawkinson, 4 for 74 yards and 3 touchdowns. Galladay, 4 for 32. Mark Andrews, 4 for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Nick, 2 for 21 and a touchdown. Nick was fucking playing like a beast. I've never seen him do that before. Chris Conley, 2 for 90. And single-digit numbers after that. You got Marquise Brown, 1 for 73 yards and a touchdown. And that's a wrap, fellas. All right, thanks for watching, fellas.